Goldberg with Tom Ross. Nate Williams, as we talked about this morning, partner, 3 weeks ago, was set to fight Jorge Bagallo at 126 pounds in the first prelim matchup in Jacksonville, Tennessee, where Ron Uba missed weight. Bagallo was moved to the main event. Tom, when we talked to Nate Williams, I said you were so classy in knowing Jorge needed to take this opportunity. He only had to wait another 3 weeks to fight tonight.
He'll be buzzing for tonight because of that. He will come into this ring tonight ready for action. I expect to see him put on quite a show for us, because listening to him today, he obviously, you say, was classy. It would be hurting inside that he didn't fight. After all the training, all the preparation, he'll come into the ring tonight with something to prove, not only to us or to the crowd, but to himself.
No question about it. Nate Teddy Bear Williams.
And now his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome to the Trigon, Caleb Austin.
Two fights on the prelim card tonight. That is Concrete Caleb Austin. Why Concrete? He owns his own concrete company. Had to lose a lot of weight. Made weight for this matchup against Nate Williams. He said, I don't get to the gym as much as I would like to, Tom, but when you're hauling around concrete all day, he keeps himself in pretty good shape.
I spoke to him today outside of that little get-together, and there's no doubt he is supremely confident. He absolutely is guaranteeing this ain't going 5 rounds. I mean, this man is so confident. And, you know, sometimes you've heard it all your life. Some people come in with all the words, and you don't believe them. I believe this guy, though. He looks mean.
Ready to make a statement in his professional bare knuckle and Trigon debut. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight fight brought to you by Clue Nicotine Pouches. 28-year-old Austin against 37-year-old Nate Williams. 7.5-inch reach advantage, 10-inch height advantage. With the official introductions, Big Mo.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from Tennessee for BKB 42, our opening bout on the prelims tonight inside the smallest surface in combat sports, BKB's Mighty Trigon. It is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division and is brought to you by Clue Nicotine Pouches, the world's most awarded nicotine pouch. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Bobby Wambacher. And let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with red trim, he stands 5 feet tall. He weighed in at 134.6 pounds. He is a veteran of 1 professional bare knuckle contest, and he fights out of Des Moines, Iowa, by way of Waterloo, Iowa. Introducing Nate Williams. And now his opponent, staying across the Trigon, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white trunks with gold trim. He stands 5 feet, 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 136 pounds. Tonight, he makes his professional bare knuckle debut, fighting out of the wild side, Clarksville, Tennessee, by way of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Ladies and gentlemen, Concrete Caleb Austin.
Bobby Wambacher, our referee. This fight scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Caleb Austin and Nate Williams. Here we go. White and gold trunks for Concrete Caleb. Red and black for Nate Williams, who will switch his stance.
You got, when he falls down, you need to make sure he's not down, all right? Keep it clean.
So a push, no knockdown. We are underway.
Definitely Caleb is up for it, isn't he? He's come out like a train, hunting his man down.
Throwing heavy shots. First fight in 630 days. Stayed busy earlier in his career, but now with the business, had to get away from it. He is excited to be here tonight, switching his stance as well. Good work in the clinch.
Oh, good shot.
Knockdown scored by Caleb Austin.
Brilliant use of the clinch there. Exactly. I mean, that's textbook stuff. Clinch, punch, uppercut, count.
Williams is a veteran of 56 professional MMA bouts, so he has worked in the clinch throughout his life, throughout his training. But a knockdown scored early here in the fight by Caleb Austin. Austin looking to extend that length, utilize the jab from the southpaw stance. Good combination. That left landed square on the chin of Teddy Bear.
It's important for Teddy Bear to get in close because of the size difference, and fair play to Caleb, he's keeping him at distance, and then when he gets into the corner, he's punishing him.
10 inches taller. And some sneaky punches are landing.
For sure.
And again, good uppercuts landing.
It's done.
And that is a knockdown.
Over.
And it is all over. Just like that. Concrete. Caleb Austin victorious in his BKB debut.
I mean, he punished him, didn't he?
He did.
And so often you and I have talked about the jab. The jab is the rangefinder. The jab, he did it perfectly. He kept the man at distance, and it was so important for him to get in close. The little man had to get in close and work inside. There was no room for him, and he got punished.
So he had to push early, but it was just a sign of things to come from Concrete Caleb Austin. Working that dirty boxing to perfection. There's the first knockdown.
Interesting, though, Mike. It was actually Nate that was doing the clinching, but it was Caleb that was taking advantage of the opposite clinch. Instead of him holding and punching, the other guy was holding him, but he was still punching. It was fascinating to watch.
Great work utilizing the rules within BKB Bare Knuckle Boxing, and hands Nate Williams the defeat.
To be fair to Caleb, he told us today, didn't he? This ain't going 5 rounds.
He did say that. He did say that. He said, bet the house on me. Well, the house, him being one of the guys from Tennessee, living in Clarksville now on the card tonight, getting things going in style. His teammate set to fight next in a heavyweight collision. But right now, it's a triumphant return to combat for Caleb Austin. First fight in 630 days. First win of his bare knuckle career to make it official. Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Bobby Wambacher calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 51 seconds of the very first round. Declaring your winner by TKO, Concrete Caleb Austin. Ladies and gentlemen, Concrete Caleb Austin. Tonight you made your bare knuckle debut and you finished it in under 2 minutes. Did you know it was going to be a short night at the office?
I've been saying it, baby. I've been saying it. I told Coach backstage I want a 30-second knockout, but hey, extra minute, I'll take it.
You just competed in the very first sanctioned bare knuckle fight in the state of Tennessee, your home state where you're fighting out of right now. How does that feel? Do you have some people here tonight or watching you right now?
I do. I got my wife over yonder over here, a couple friends, a lot of my family up in the stands up there, my brother, his wife, my friends. But my babies couldn't make it because my mama had to watch them, so.
Well, now you are 1-0. So what do you want to accomplish in the sport of bare knuckle?
Hey, come on. I'll be like the next man. I'll take this belt and I'll bump up and I'll take that belt too.
Sounds like a plan. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your winner, Concrete Caleb Austin.
TKO finish first round at 1 minute and 51 seconds for the native of Hopkinsville, Kentucky, fighting out of Clarksville, Tennessee, Concrete Caleb Austin. Our main card coming up, top of the hour, features top 7 former or current BKB world champions, 2 men putting their titles on the line. One in the main event, who won the title years ago and retired, has never lost in the Trigon. That is Sam Liera. He will have a rematch with LT Smash Nelson on Vice, on talkSPORT. Watch BKB-BareKnuckle.com/watch to find where you can see all of the fights. But that is a spectacular rematch in our main event.
This is a bill of co-main events. The 7 co-main events, that's how good the bill is. But let me tell you, LT, you wouldn't back against LT in any fight. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Sam Liera handles it. The only defeat in modern times, if you like, for Smash. I know he got beat by him, but Sam Liera looked confident to me today. I know Smash is the hot man at the moment. Sam looked quietly confident. You called him, I think, the assassin, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yep. Yes, I did. Their first fight, a Hall of Fame fight, co-main event. Javon Wright puts his welterweight title on the line against the veteran, Carlos Guerra. All right, let's get ready for the next fight. Once again, here is Big Mo.
Welcome back inside the Pinnacle, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's home for BKB 42 as the sport has arrived finally in the state of Tennessee. We now move to the heavyweight division scheduled for 4 2-minute rounds inside the smallest surface in combat sports, BKB's Mighty Trigon. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his way down the ramp. Please welcome Cody Cooper.
Born and raised in Alabama, Cody Super Duper Cooper. He is making not only his bare knuckle Trigon debut tonight, but also his professional combat debut, as is his opponent, Devin Wallace. Got in a bar fight years ago. The Army came and he said, "Save me." Served the United States of America in the military, was in South Korea, worked on Apache helicopters. This man is a good American, ready to represent Alabama.
You worry about somebody that's not done any combat at all walking into this Trigon. This is not the place for faint-hearted, is it? He's not faint-hearted, he's a military man, he's fought, but this is different. This is different. He is going to test himself like he hasn't tested himself before, for me, walking into this Trigon with absolutely no martial arts experience. That is a worry. I'm sure he's had a few fights.
One or two.
One or two illegal.
Trained Jeet Kune Do. Made famous by the one, the only Bruce Lee, early when he started his combat life.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, making his way to the Trigon. Please welcome Devin Wallace.
His teammate just won impressively. Caleb Austin, professional combat debut for both fighters, as I mentioned. That is Devin Wallace, born in Madisonville, Kentucky, also fighting out of Clarksville, about an hour and 45 minutes away from here. He said, in a fight, I like to get close, I like to get physical, and I happen to enjoy the violence.
And he's quick, very, very speedy for a big man, boxer brawler. Needs to improve his back foot, he told us, fighting on the back foot. That could be a problem for a big man, if I'm honest. If you can't fight on the back foot, you're not going to stand and trade at this level, I wouldn't have thought, but we'll see. We'll see exactly what happens. But I think he's going to be, I mean, in confidence terms, this guy told us no uncertain terms, I'm going to be a heavyweight champion, BKB heavyweight champion. I tell you what, the talk sheet.
Might as well put it on display here tonight with the official introductions, Big Mo.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for BKB 42 live from Nashville, Tennessee, this bout is scheduled for 4 2-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Wayne Spinola, and this bout is brought to you by NextBets, our live betting partner. For all of you in the arena tonight here in Tennessee, you can bet on the action at nxtbets.com/play BKB. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue black trunks, he stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. He weighed in at 263.6 pounds. Tonight, he is making his bare knuckle debut, fighting out of Blount County, Alabama. Introducing Super Duper Cody Cooper. And now his opponent, standing across the Trigon, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks. He stands 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 236.4 pounds. Tonight, he makes his bare knuckle debut, fighting out of Marion, Kentucky, by way of Clarksville, Tennessee. Introducing Devin, the Reaper Wallace.
Tail of the tape for this fight. 30-year-old Wallace against 37-year-old Cooper. 500 total pounds of heavyweight about to collide. Tail of the tape punched by two nicotine pouches. Wayne Spinola, our referee. Pro Combat debut, fight scheduled for 4 2-minute rounds. Here we go. Devin Wallace in the black trunks, Cody Cooper in the black trunks. So let's just say blue wrap on that tape for red wrap on the tape of the Reaper Devin Wallace.
And the beard, of course, helps. I'm looking forward to seeing him because he said he's ambidextrous. Now, that'll be interesting. He says he's got power in both hands. I would have thought that would have made him a switch fighter, but no. He's going to fight orthodox, but he's got power in both hands. Be interesting to see how he uses it.
Long-time MMA fighter, 12 fights in Bellator, was on season 12 of The Ultimate Fighter.
A real grapple handling here. The referee getting in amongst them. So, straight away, looking really tough. A brawl developing.
MMA. Gotta keep your head up. Fight.
We haven't seen much use of those ambidextrous two powerful hands yet from Cody Cooper.
Fight.
Good shots by Devin Wallace. They both go down.
Look at me. Guys, right here. Right here, guys. Come on. This is boxing, okay? Right?
Referee's having a word.
No more wrestling like that, okay? No more takedowns, okay? Here
no wrestling, says the referee. These are big guys. They want to clinch.
Fight out, fight out, fight out.
Oh, good shot.
Two big men.
Stop. Quick swing, back up.
Devin Wallace has started throwing that big right hand.
Time. Right here.
Down the middle.
Mike Merriman just saw Concrete Caleb with the win. Teammate Devin Wallace also with Mike Merriman, Toby B, Travis Hill, Tom Bernard in the corner of Cody Cooper.
Pretty scruffy that round, Mike, if I'm honest. There wasn't much finesse about it. Two big guys trying to finish it early.
Yeah.
Foot on the corner. Wait for me, okay, guys? Okay.
And the 2-minute rounds go by quickly. 4-2 professional combat debut. Cody Cooper, black trunks with the beard, the cupping on the back, super duper. And a good start with some nasty uppercuts against Devin Wallace. And down goes Wallace. It's a push, not a knockdown.
There's a push down. Ready? Fight.
I think that he's learnt a lot, Cody Cooper, from that first round. He's never fought this before, and all of a sudden he's learnt. And he's hurt himself, though.
My time.
Looks like a knee injury. This might be an unfortunate end to this heavyweight fight.
Take a look. He got injured on the floor. It wasn't a contact, okay? I'm going to get the doctor to take a look.
It's a dreadful way for a fight to finish if it does finish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not be able to see it through, especially on your debut. He's shaking her head. The medic is shaking her head.
Yeah, the doctor felt the knee, said the left knee is done for the night. Unfortunately, Cody Cooper unable to continue. They were tangled up, and obviously Cooper went into the ropes. Tom, let's see if we can see where that knee buckles.
He's actually momentum carries him through. It's now when he hits the rope, it's twisting. You can just see his knee come under him.
Yep.
But it was a momentum that carried him forward. There's the momentum, and then he hits the rope and he goes over on it. Yep. That's painful.
That is painful. He might be scheduled for surgery in the next few days. But Cody Cooper, thank you for coming in and leaving what you could in the Trigon. And Devin Wallace, congratulations on a victory in your BKB debut.
He'll take that victory, won't he?
Hey.
I'm sure he'll be sitting at home though, thinking maybe is it a bit of a hollow victory because the guy couldn't continue. You wouldn't want to win that way. You'd want to win, but you wouldn't want to win that way.
That said, the Monkeys should be performing tonight because the last train to Clarksville is going to take 2 winners home.
Do you know, I was waiting for that.
You were worried.
I was waiting for that.
I was thinking it the whole flight over when I saw these 2 guys. They might not even have to wait for the last train because they both won.
I'm old enough to have seen the Monkeys.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. To make this one official, once again, here is Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Wayne Spinola calls a stop to this contest at 30 seconds of the second round. And due to the fact that 2 full rounds had not been completed, this bout has been ruled a no contest.
Thank you, Mo. Good clarification there. We did not get the 2 rounds. So a no contest, but no shame for Devin Wallace or Cody Cooper. Let's just roll it back. Devin Wallace will still be on that last train to Clarksville this evening. Don't forget, top of the hour, we have a jam-packed card loaded with some of the best bare knuckle fighters in the world today, right here, right now. Let's check in backstage with our own Danielle Monet.
Hey guys, it's Danielle Monet here at BKB 42 in Nashville, Tennessee. And as you know, BKB, you can now have your picks online and gamble for your picks of the night. For one of my picks of the night, I'm doing an underdog pick of Jerome Hatch. He has concrete hands, and you never know. If he gets a right hit in on Cody East, he may just be able to finish the fight. But head over to nxtbets.com/pickbkb to get your bets in now before the fights.
Danielle, thank you very much. Top of the hour, our main card. We've got Luis against Luis. 2 proud Mexicans to get things started. Former champion Jerome Hatch, Cody East. Champion Marco Martignac, Maurice Morris. Former champion Ike Villanueva, Eric Olson is back. Champion against champion, Driver and Peralta. Javon Wright in the co-main event to defend his welterweight belt. Lorawnt-T smash Nelson. Sam Liera in our main event of the evening will battle for the BKB Super Middleweight World Championship. BKB BareKnuckle.com/watch. We will see you top of the hour from right here live inside the Pinnacle in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be beginning our TV.
We're not coming back till 6. Till 7.
Tennessee, the home of bare knuckle fighting. Okay. Well, maybe she was getting a lot of house in it. I don't know. And we're here in Nashville, Tennessee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get some more bare knuckle action here in Nashville, Tennessee. Tennessee, 1, 2, 3, 4. Checking the mic. We're here, everybody, with bare knuckle action from Nashville, Tennessee, Music City. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. 1, 2, 3. All right, baby.
Hey.
Yeah. I know it's not on you. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, Casper, where you at? I do, right there. Yeah. I'm gone. Back. Gotcha. 1, 2. I will do that. Can you have Art talk to me? Of course they are. Yes. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm going to get it for him. Can you just give a little mic check into that? Give a left. He's talking on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is what? Oh, you want one? Well, I thought you were talking about the guy next door to him. Just hold on, let me get on it. He's busy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Stick 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Copy. All right. He will probably be on that wireless RFP because he wants to be on that. I don't know why. Okay. All right. Gotcha.